Flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Emptiness machine, the emptiness machine.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
She trying to show me something. Hey, I flow today. They don't know. Me and my bro like they don't. We ain't spike on crazy until the sun up. Be worried about that, my chose up. All in the kiss can't get the cold up.
Roll, go! 19 Tiger. Alert!
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. The Jets at 4-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. Some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, Achane. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. But you look at this Patriots defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank and stuff.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now back to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Off the play fake. Here's May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
14. And the Patriot first down.
May going to give it to Henderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll throw with May. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's May. That one complete. It's tanked down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going on 4th down. May. Got his man. It's Williams. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. That's complete to Dell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Stevenson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, Stevenson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That second down play nets a -4.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it second down and 11. It's Achane. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
60 Bobcat, 60. Hurt. 70 Lion.
They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. To the air, May. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
To the right side, this is Henderson. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action now. May. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
They're going to throw. May. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
19 time.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Achane. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 1 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Panther 60, Panthers, ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 2-yard line.
19, go.
2nd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's May. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18, here we go, set. Cougar 19. Set go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's good for a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 10. And the
Play action. May. Will swing this out to Henderson. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, running right, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Christian Gonzalez.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
19, set. Viking 18, Warriors 70. Riggs.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more.
The 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17, Jets 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. There he goes, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 47 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Take Dell. An even 90 yards. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Borregales now for the extra point. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, then they just move it up.
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 32.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Now a run by Achane.
And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Achane.
And the big holes up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll give it to the first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a full return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, Martin, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
Let's go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Achane.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go! 60 Bison, 6.
Here's a toss left for Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
34-yard line.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage and hands. Not really able to be...
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. It's something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Down inside the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball cocked free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%. but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go ahead